Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I am trying to get through my makeup declutter. I have been on a roll to really thin down my collection to kind of cull the herd to what I know either that I absolutely love, is new enough that I still haven't formed an opinion on, or things that I think I would reach for and are really staples in my collection. I don't know if you have any area of your life where you over purchase. It doesn't have to be beauty related. I know my mom loves servingware and has like a whole closet full of silver platters, porcelain platters, like specific. She even bought me a tray just for olives. A little teeny tiny boat. Just, you can line them all up one by one. So my mom loves different types of things. I think when it comes down to it, we all have one of those areas in our life where we have way more than we probably need. If you don't, please tell me your secret. For me, it's makeup. And I'm trying to remind myself that just because it's new and it's exciting doesn't necessarily mean that I need it. Eyeliner is one of those things, oddly enough, that I have a ton of, and I really only have a few favorites that I reach for. So it's gonna be really easy to let go. For many years, I just didn't wear eyeliner because my left eye started leaking. Both my eyes leak, but my left eye would perpetually leak. I don't know what has changed. I don't know if it's sleep, if it's diet, I don't know what, but I feel like it's leaking a little bit less than normal the last couple of months, and for that I'm grateful, and I do find myself reaching for eyeliner more. Before I get into eyeliner, I realized that I do have some stick single shadows and then a couple of other things that have just kind of been put in the wrong place. This is the new eyeshadow from Cosmetics. It's their Cosmic Pearl Dewy Eyeshadow. I have the shade Moonrise. It's what I'm wearing today. Brand new, not going anywhere. We're gonna hang on to that. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow singles, and the reason I didn't see it when I was doing the rest of them is because I actually keep it on my tabletop. And I forgot that's where I keep it. It's from Hourglass. It's one of their scattered lights. And this is in the shade Reflect. This is one of those things that came, there we go. This is one of those things that came in a BoxyCharm, and I probably would never have picked up any of these because they're kind of expensive as a single, but I have used this so much. I feel like this and the one from are going to continue to live right here on my desktop because I really reach for them when they are within view, and they're just stunning and beautiful. All right, let's talk some shadow sticks. This one is from Galactic. This is their metallic shadow stick. Well, that's pretty, but I haven't used it. I think I can let this go. This is one from Beauty Pie that I do reach for. This is their shadow stick. This is the shade Wild Violet, and I love it because it walks the line of, first of all, it's metallic. It looks kind of cool and taupey, but then you blend it out and it's kind of like a really pretty, it's gorgeous, super easy to wear. I'm gonna keep this because I do actually reach for this. This is one that I've had for a while that I love, but if I don't leave it in a place where I will see it, I won't use it. It's from Nude Sticks. This is their Magnetic Luminous Eye Color. Oh, I love it. This one is called Copper Foil. Man, these are gorgeous. I think I'm gonna hang on to Copper Foil. These are two eyeshadow sticks from The Balm. I don't even know if they still make these. I've had these for too long. These definitely have to go, but I have the shade Moonshot and Dugout, and I used Moonshot the most. I really didn't use Dugout, and I was picking colors that I thought I might find useful from their website, and this is where I'll tell you, images on websites are not always color accurate, but they're both really pretty. They're just really old. The last kind of single shadow I have is from Trestique. Oh, I wanted to love Trestique, and I just realized that none of it was for me. So it's a really gorgeous shade. This is Aspen Pine. The problem I had with this, it blends nicely, and then it settles into the creases, and it looks terrible. It really broke down. It wasn't long wearing. I thought it really was not a good shadow stick. I know the idea of Trestique is easy. You can apply it with your fingers or the applicators that come with them. I did a whole review on Trestique makeup and I really didn't care for any of it. I did like their mascara, but I feel like this is definitely easy to let go. I think that's all the eyeshadow. I'm ready to dive into eyeliner. I have a lot. I'm going to tell you, my all-time favorite eyeliner is the one I'm wearing today. It's from M Cosmetics. This is the Illustrative Liner. This is the shade Brown. It comes in black. I love this eyeliner. You can make a really thin line or a really thick line based on how hard you press. I was sure I was never going to wear a liquid liner again. And then I came across this and I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want. And I like it so much. I have two unopened. This one's getting close to being out of ink where it starts to skip every now and again. So I'm just about to get rid of this, but I love this. I think this is the third one I've had so far this year. Love, love, love. I don't wear a lot of liquid liner. This is one that came in a BoxyCharm. This is from Hank and Henry. This is their Slick With It Blickety Black liner. It's also a brush tip liner. Boy, that's really nice. I might keep this. I don't really wear black eyeliner that frequently, but it's nice to have a brush tip one. I think I'm gonna hang on to this for now. I didn't expect to do that, but we'll see how it wears. I have this one here from Milani. This is the Stay Put Matte Eyeliner, 17 hours. This actually works really well. The problem I have is that it's kind of like a chubbier felt tip, and I cannot get as precise a line with this when I'm next to my lashes as I would like. The other problem is that mine has a little bend in the tip, so it can be difficult. I don't know. I like the way that it wears, and I have liked felt liner tips in the past. I just keep making more lines. It's very, very, very black. This is something I picked up on a recommendation from Emily Noel. I think I am going to hang on to this for now, but with a brush tip and a felt tip, I really won't need any more black eyeliner. This is one I know I can let go. This is one from Lancome. This is the Grandiose liner. This is just in the shade Brown. It is super, super brown, and I love that it has a really nice tip on it. I've had this one for too long, and the one from M is a little easier to use. This is supposed to be easy because it tips, but I don't know. I used to get this in more places than I want. I have more success with the M, so I'm gonna let this go because it's old and will probably not repurchase. I do have a couple of gel liners, well, more than a couple, but this is one that I got in a BoxyCharm from Pretty Vulgar. This one's just called The Ink, and I don't really remember using it that often. I also remember the one time that I did use it, it didn't stay where I put it. It kind of, and I don't know if it was my leaky left eye that kind of destroyed it or whether it just was not long wearing. I'm definitely gonna let this go. I have 3 from ColourPop. They're cream gel liners. This is where I tell you, I think these are cream gel colors. I forget what they're called. I like this formula. My favorite one is this one here. This one's called Stomper. I've had it for too long because look how dried up and gross it is. This is the only product, yeah, this has got to go, that I have not seen that they make this color Stomper anymore in this formula, and that makes me sad. So I went looking for another deep brown, and this one I have here is in the shade Call Me. The problem I have with this one, although it's like a really, nice chocolatey brown, the minute you start shearing it out, it starts to look kind of eggplanty, and you can see the red base in it. And as I'm washing my face at the end of the night, I'm like getting red streaks everywhere. So I want something that is not a warm toned brown, but more a cool toned brown. This is another one that I got a long time ago. This is another one of those really warm toned browns. It's not for me. This is the shade Mr. Bing. So I'm gonna let all of my ColourPop cream gel colors go. I also have a huge amount of the ColourPop cream gel liners. These are twist up pencils. You don't need to sharpen them. I think that they're actually good if you get the 1 or 2 that you need. They draw really well until they get dried out. And I feel like some of the more colorful shades are the ones that dry out. Then I can't get them to make a mark on my skin. Like I'm dragging this one here and nothing's coming out. So it's a little dried up nub. I feel like that happens a lot. The other thing I don't like is sometimes, the product just is so dry it falls out. I feel like these are the sort of product that If there's a color that you want and you don't want to spend a lot of money, ColourPop is great because they have affordable liners. I feel like their formula is pretty good, but they don't last a long time. They dry out and then they become really crumbly, or they start to really tug. I don't like anything that tugs. And so I'm going to be letting go of all of these. My favorite ones for them were the ones that I used to use in my lower waterline called Honey Dude. I have had multiples of this bronzy brown shade called Overboard. This is one that I think this is the third one that I've had. Obviously, I bought 2 of the ones in Honey Dude, and my favorite that I don't know, they might still make it. This is the old packaging and the old version. This one's called Stomper. It's that brown that I loved in the gel pot formula. I feel like they make a really good liner. Just don't buy too many or they go bad. Let's go through my brown eyeliners next. I buy brown habitually. It's like me and a red lipstick, I have to have it. I am looking for a brown liner that glides, that doesn't tug, that is waterproof, that is not going to be ruined by my caustic tearing left eye. And I haven't really found that many that do. My favorite right now is the one from Persona. This is their 24-hour waterproof eye pencil. This one glides and it doesn't go anywhere. I like how brown it is. The color is simply brown. I like that they're not like calling it some, you know, whatever color. I love this. This is staying for sure. Another one that I like, this is one from the drugstore. This is from Revlon. This one is called their Color Stay Micro Hyper Precise Gel Liner. It is a teeny tiny 0.5 millimeter liner. So if you want a really skinny line, this one is incredible. It works best for me like almost shoved into the lash line or really close, but I can draw a wing line with it, but winged eyeliner doesn't stay because this left eye just says goodbye to everything. But I do like this. I like the way that it just glides. It's really great, and I can see myself repurchasing this. One that I did not like, and I really wanted to, is from L'Oreal. This is the Age Perfect Satin Glide Eyeliner. It's a really pretty shade. It's a little chubbier, and I feel like it glides nicely. It just didn't stay, and I feel like my watery eyes are something that I get from being older. I didn't deal with this problem earlier in life. I know a lot of women who are my age and older who deal with watery eyes, and I need something that's gonna stay. When I was reading the claims for this, it says that it was like smudge proof. It didn't say waterproof. It did say something more like, you know, extended wear. I didn't really find it to be, and it's a more expensive liner from L'Oreal, and I just don't think it's worth the money. One that I do like, it's another L'Oreal liner. This one here is called L'Liner Signature. This is a twist up. I like that. I wish it was a little bit smaller, but it glides beautifully and it does last really well. So I feel like if the other one had a formula like this, I think I'm gonna hang on to this. This is one from Appeal that came in a BoxyCharm. I used it a couple of times. It's not my fave. I don't feel like I need it. It's a little bit warmer. I'm gonna let this go. Definitely not an eyeliner that I reach for. I can't believe I still have one of these. This is from Makeup Geek. This is our full spectrum liner, and this is in the shade Espresso. I like the way it glides. It's really nice. The problem I have is that it doesn't stay exactly where I put it. If I put it in my upper waterline, it transfers to my lower. If I put it underneath the lower lash line and smudge it out, I end up, you know, and with a lot of it just kind of like sliding down my face. I need to know that if I put something somewhere, it's gonna stay. This is from NYX. This is the Epic Wear Liner. This is the shade Deepest Brown. I like that this one is almost black. I was just double checking on their website. They say this is supposed to be a 36-hour smudge-proof, waterproof. I did not find it to be smudge-proof or waterproof, but I do really like the way that it glides super easily. I do like a pencil that I can sharpen. That way I can get the sharpest point possible. So I think I'm gonna hang on to this for now. I did find that it wore really nicely above the lash line, but I'm always looking for something I can line my upper waterline with and when I blink will not transfer to the lower waterline. My goal is to kind of extend the look of my eyelashes to make them look a little bit longer. So running something in that upper waterline and having it set and then not budge is what I'm looking for. That's what I was hoping this would do. It didn't quite, but maybe I'm asking for an impossibility. I don't know. I am sad that Milk no longer makes this. This is their long wear gel liner. The one problem I had is I never knew which side to open because the caps are exactly the same. One side has a little smudgy on it and the other one is the one with the liner in it. And this one is just like crazy pigmented and it just snapped off. Wow. So there we go. It's incredible. And that's all I have left. So I think I'm safe to let this go. I basically used this up. This was a favorite liner of mine for such a long time, and I'm sad they don't make it anymore. Let me just quickly go through the rest of what I have here. Some I'm gonna keep and some I'm not. This one is from Trestique. This is their mini eye pencil, and I did not like this formula. I felt like it's a little dry, a little stiff now, especially if I've had it for a while, but it smudged. And not only did it smudge, I started to cry those little sad panda tears. You know, when your makeup is just starting to fall apart. I don't have particularly oily eyelids, but it's not like a dry lid. There is some natural oil there. And then right here, I just ended up with like little black streaks coming down. And I was like, nope, no, 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 no. I've had this one for forever. It's time to let this go. This is from Lancome. This is the Le Stylo Waterproof, and this is in the shade Aubergine. And I think the reason I kept it is I was sure, ooh, maybe I used it up. No, I didn't. I was sure that I would use this kind of eggplanty shade. The truth is, this is a little dry now from what I remember, and I've had it for too long. I can definitely let that go. This is one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Rock and Coal Liquid Eye Pencil, and this is the shade Verushka Mink. I like that this is kind of like a really pretty gray shade. I know they all kind of look the same. I feel like it's a really good eyeliner. I might hang on to this. I really wanted to love this one. This is from Wayne Goss. This is the Essential Eye Kohl Pencil. Now, the name says it all, that it's an eye kohl pencil. And remember how I told you I am looking for something that, oh, this is a brown one, I forget. This one's called Rich Hazel. I think the color is beautiful. I'm not looking for a kohl pencil that's smudgy. I want something that when I lay a line down, it's gonna stay. And this formula is not made to do that. It's made to be, you know, like smudgy and beautiful and, you know, artistic, and that's not what I want. I want one thin line that I can count on all day. I found this to be smudgy, but it's not a long wear pencil, it's a kohl pencil. I'm gonna let it go, but that formula and me, we're not created to be one. This one's interesting. I wanna love this one. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Pro Last Long Wear Pencil. The shade is Burgundy. I love a burgundy liner. I really, really do. I almost picked up one from Charlotte Tilbury, but I didn't want to spend that much. So I got this one instead. I feel like it's nice and it glides well. I think I might keep this for when I want a pop of color, but nothing too intense. Out of all the rest of my liners, that is like the more intense one. So I think I'm gonna hang on to this. I've had this for such a long time, it's probably time to let it go. It's from Rimmel. This is their Scandalize Waterproof Kohl Liner, and this one is in silver. I haven't worn this in forever. I don't know why I had it. We'll let it go. This is a little Clinique liner that came in a gift set. This is their Skinny Stick. I don't even think they still make their Skinny Stick. I don't think so. This one's called Sleek Teak. I don't need this. I like the Verushka Mink better from Charlotte Tilbury. This is one that I wish I'd gotten in a different shade. I would have used it up by this point, but I was trying to try something different. This is from Hourglass. This is their 1.5mm pencil, and I think it's a really great pencil. I love how skinny it is. It's the smallest thing ever, and this is the shade Ocean Floor. Ooh, it's rather dry. This is one of those that only advances. It does not roll down, so you can only, you know, send up what you want. Oh, really? Is it dry enough now that it's just snapping off? This is so dry now that it's like every time I advance it, it snaps off. It's dried out. Okay, that's sad. If you get one of these, they're great. They're amazing, but they're really expensive for what they are. I think the black and the brown come in duo packs, but you know, it's a pretty navy blue. I just don't use it and probably will not get another one. The last thing I have here was my one attempt to find an eye pencil that would work in my waterline and stay just in the upper, and when I blink, not transfer to the lower. This is from Urban Decay. It's actually their 24/7 waterline pencil. It's meant to go in the waterline. It's formulated to go on that wet waterline skin, and it glides. It's one of the glidiest pencils I have, and I love it for that. But the problem I have is when I put it in the upper waterline and I blink, it transfers to the lower. Now, I don't know. Everyone tells me, take a Q-tip, you know, dry your waterline, draw it on, and then keep your eye open, let it set, and then it won't transfer. That's a lot of work. I don't know that I want to work that hard. I'm going to keep it for now. It's fairly new to my collection. I bought it this summer, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to get all of my eyelining needs with what I have here. So this is what I'm keeping. Let's count it up. With single eyeshadows and eyeliners, I'm keeping 16 total, and I'm getting rid of 36. I didn't expect that I had this much. I just kept shoving stuff I didn't like in my drawer, and it just kept getting thrown farther and farther and farther to the back, and I don't want to do that anymore. If something doesn't work for me, I want to either return it and get my money back or get rid of it. And I think that's one of the things that I'm trying to remind myself as I go through and do this. It's very easy for me to acquire makeup, especially things that I don't use that often. Like, how many times have I reached for that yellow liner? Never. Or this hot pink liner? Never. I got them all in a set, and I used the ones that were colors I wanted, but I'm just gonna quit buying stuff unless it's exactly what I want, and read reviews beforehand and really make sure I know what I'm getting. I'm glad that I'm back into eyeliner, but obviously you can tell my collection's very boring. I have one burgundy eyeliner, a couple of black eyeliners, and everything else is brown. It's kind of makeup where I am, and I think that that's the important thing to know about yourself. What do you wear? So when I get lured by that gold eyeliner or by that blue eyeliner, remind myself, you don't wear it, don't buy it. Thanks so much for watching today. Let me know if you have a favorite eyeliner formula. If you can think of something where you can line your upper waterline and blink and not have it transfer below, let me know. I would be so curious. And if you have a favorite applicator, do you like brush styles? Do you like a felt tip? Are you happiest with a pencil that you can sharpen? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.